What's up, everybody? It's Laura, That RV Girl, here at the Snowbird RV Show with Traveland RV, and today I've got a short and sweet tour for you on this short, rugged, and awesome modern buggy, Big Buggy 16. Now, this unit only comes in at 2650 dry weight, and we are 19 feet overall, but it's got a surprise inside. We're gonna start here on the exterior. I'm gonna talk about a couple things just right along this area as we are fully obstructed by other units here at the show, but then we'll work our way in afterwards. Now, first up, I want to talk about this awesome armless RecPro power awning with the integrated lighting. This is just going to extend your relaxing space into the campsite here. You've got that side mounted spare tire here, and then underneath, let's take a look. You're gonna have upgraded clearance here and off-road kind of rugged tires, so you can go off the beaten path. You don't gotta just stay in those cement parks with this baby. He's ready to hit the open road. Now, even though it's a little guy, you still have solid steps. So we've got a 2-step solid step that you can just put up and in when you're ready to hit the road. You have a nice size grab handle to get you in and out. And here along the door, you still have that screen door, so you can block out those bugs but still enjoy the fresh air from inside. Moving this door up, you're gonna find you have an exterior storage compartment right up here, front campside corner. All right, let's pop inside. All right, welcome into the Big Buggy 16, and there is a big surprise right up front. So we're gonna keep it to the rear and your washroom, which let's hit that up first. As you come in off of the main entry door, you're gonna be greeted by your wet bath. Here in this wet bath space, we have a retractable shower door. You're gonna have your shower head on a 1, so that's gonna make rinsing nice and easy, especially after a day of adventuring. You have a roof vent fan in here to keep it nice and ventilated and fresh. And of course, we've got our toilet just to the back. Also, they've given you this little waterproof pouch here, so you can keep your soaps and shampoos close by. Now, as you're at this vantage point, I also want to show you your switches here. So we've got all our light switches here and our water pump. You can also take a peek at your management systems here for your batteries and tanks, so ensure where your levels are at all times. It's going to be important because I foresee a lot of off-grid boondocking in this baby. Up above me here, you're going to have your roof-mounted AC, and also along this wall here is going to be your awning switch. Next up is your kitchen. Now, we have a 2-burner RecPro cooktop with the glass cover. So if you need to extend out your prep space, just close that right up and that's gonna do the trick. Up above, you've got your hood vent fan and light. We also have some overhead cabinetry. Now, these cabinets are going to be a full pass-through, so you can fit all your dishware however you like. Underneath that 2-burner cooktop, we've got some drawers, great for utensils, cutlery, all those little bits and bobs you want to bring along with you. To the back of the cooking space, you're going to find your sink with a matte black faucet here. Of course, you have a campside window to keep you connected to the outdoors, even when you're indoors. That's kind of the whole point of RVs, is it not? And then, underneath the sink, you've got a great spot here for additional storage. Now, for that, I'm going to have to move you because I want you to actually see what you're working with for storage, because in a little rig, storage can be hard to come by. So it's important you know what you're working with ahead of time. And actually, I think for that, I'm gonna have to take you right off and just give you a POV tour of underneath the sink. See? Check that out. Pretty important to note, it's a great amount of space, but you do have a wheel well and you've got some plumbing obstructing it a little bit. So you wanna get creative, but you still have a ton of space to work with. And since I've got you in the palm of my hand, right where I want you, let's also take a look at the storage underneath the bed. Before we get to that bed, you have a nice big deep drawer here. And just to the right hand side, you're gonna find some netted cubbies. Now those go quite deep, so you've got ample storage space there. And then up above, you have a wardrobe that actually has space for hanging. So they put a rod in there, and again, that's nice and tall, so you can actually hang your clothes if you want to, or you can also use that for additional pantry space. But up above your fridge here, you also have this nice big cabinet, and that could likely do the trick for you as well. Now let's take a peek at our fridge with the icebox, and that will be what is keeping your groceries fresh and your beverages cool. Now, this is a 60 by 77.5 bed just to the back of your trailer here, so you've got a great amount of space. They're going to give you some netted storage for when you need to bring along devices or have something close by to you as you're resting. We have a window along this side. I mean, we're right up against a wall, but hey, that's going to give you some airflow and of course natural light when open. Along this wall here, you have your Fogatti water heater controls and your climate controls. And switching it up to the camp side, you're going to find your TV here on a swivel, as well as a standard outlet, USB and USB-C port. And that standard outlet is right next to the kitchen. So yeah, I have space for my coffee bar. And finally, the moment I have been making you all wait for, that is your front U-shaped dinette that just wraps around the entire width of this front buggy here. And up above me, what could that be? You've got a drop-down single bunk. So that is just going to add to the amount of sleeping capacity in this unit, as this nice big U-shaped dinette is also going to convert down into a sleeping space. So comfortably, this big buggy could sleep 2, 4, 5. Pretty awesome for a 19-foot, only 2,650 pound dry weight travel trailer. And just because I can, let me give you a little POV of that awesome front wraparound U dinette. I mean, look at how comfy and cozy that is. And like I said, it just wraps all the way around. We've got windows on both sides. And if you need to get a little bit of work done and power up your devices, you've got a standard outlet, USB and USB-C. And little magic trick, that is that space with the bunk down. So, what do you think? That has been my short and sweet tour on the Modern Buggy Big Buggy 16 here at Traveland RV. And hey, if you couldn't make it to the show, or you've still got questions, because I know that was a pretty quick tour, I'm going to leave a link in my description and you can get in contact with our Traveland RV team ASAP. They will answer your questions and get you hitched up and on the road adventuring. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tour, be sure to subscribe because I'm putting out a new video every day, and drop a comment with what you want to see next. You never know when your pick might be featured. Until next time, safe travels everybody, happy camping, and I will see you tomorrow.